Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am.
Nino Brown Boxing, and I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. So man, the weigh-in is over. The press conference is over. A lot of trash talk has been had. A lot of shit has been discussed. A lot of emotions and tempers have flared, and we are less than, well, not less. We're approaching the 24-hour mark for this fight card. Main event being Adrien Broner versus Jessie Vargas. You got Jamal Charlo on the card. You got Tank Davis on the card. Um, it's just funny how the lowest card, the lowest fight that's going to be televised is actually a championship fight. Javante Tank Davis is fighting for that WBA Super Welterweight title. Quick prediction on that fight. I've been looking at some tape, and well, first thing first, I've noticed in this fight, it seemed like Javante Davis is in excellent shape, like the best shape that I've ever seen this kid. Some people said that he appears to be drained, but I'm like, not at all. For someone his stature, this is the first time that I have seen Tank with actual definition in his abdominals. And it's just, I know muscle doesn't win fights, but it shows me that he's well conditioned for this fight. And just keep it simple, I got Tank by a knockout. Next, we got my boy Jamal Charlo. And I feel like Jamal Charlo is going to put on a good performance. And he's going to get this guy out of here. Okay, cool. Now the main event. The fight that had a lot of the drama circulating around it. And when Adrien Broner was acting all crazy in the press conference yesterday, talking shit to Leonard Ellaby, talking shit to Jessie Vargas. It's just one of those things where Adrien Broner never fails to put on the show. Now, when it comes to the most important part, the actual fight itself, I feel like this fight is going to be a lot more competitive than what people think. If the people that are rooting for Adrien Broner, I feel they're going to be in for it because Adrien Broner is going to be in a very scrappy and competitive fight against Jessie Vargas, a fighter that has a good amount of skill. He has an excellent amount of heart as well. That's definitely one of Jessie Vargas' best attributes. Now, when it comes to the people rooting for Jessie Vargas, to feel like Adrien Broner, he's not a disciplined fighter. He's a joke. He's someone that Jessie shouldn't necessarily take all that serious. Jesse's going to run through him. I tell him, hey, man, pump your brakes and let's start putting things into perspective right now. Jessie Vargas is a good fighter, no doubt. But Adrien Broner is as well. To me, these guys at this point in their career is pretty much equal. And in the press conference, Adrien Broner made a great point. And it's kind of hypocritical for a lot of people to feel that it's kind of hypocritical for someone to say, Adrien Broner is such a joke, but they're looking at Jessie Vargas as someone that could potentially run through AB in this upcoming fight when Jessie Vargas did lose the fights that he stepped up in. Now, he fought Timothy Bradley and he fought Manny Pacquiao. Now, he didn't fight a prime Manny Pacquiao. He fought an aged version of the Manny Pacquiao. So, I see a guy like Sean Porter beating that version of Manny Pacquiao. I see a guy like Sean Porter beating that version of Timothy Bradley as well. So at this point, I feel like it's equal, and the winner of this fight will definitely put their welterweight division on notice. You know what? I take that back. No, they won't. They won't put the welterweight division on notice. Even though I have certain feelings when it comes to Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, and Keith Thurman, I believe all three of those guys. Well, I believe Keith Thurman and Sean Porter can definitely beat Jessie Vargas and Adrien Broner. Danny Garcia, on the other hand, I think him and Adrien Broner can actually be a 50-50 fight. But, my prediction, guys, I'm going to predict a controversial decision for Adrien Broner. That's just my opinion. That's the way I feel like it's going to go. I don't see anyone being knocked down. You know what? I do see Jessie Vargas being knocked down, but I see Jessie Vargas being knocked down, and Adrien Broner starts throwing his hands a lot earlier than he normally does, but not as early as he should, if that makes sense. So that's my take on the guys. It's Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Peace.